araw sa lahat ng Pilipino at tao sa buong mundo. Babasahin ko po ngayon ang sulat na ginawa ni Reverend Arnedo Esvalera Esquire, the President of Hakbang Maisug USA and Visayas, New York. This letter is addressed to Antonio Guterres, the Secretary General, United Nations Headquarters, 405 East 42nd Street, New York, 10017 USA. Dated June 22, 2024. Dear Secretary General Guterres, the subject is Petition for Immediate International Inquiry into Systematic Human Rights Violations by the Philippine Government. I write to urgently draw your attention to the systematic and escalating pattern of human rights violations perpetrated by the government of the Philippines. These actions contravene the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights, the ICCPR, the International Covenant on Economic, Social, and Cultural Rights, ICESCR, the UN Charter, and other relevant international human rights instruments, including the International Convention on the Rights of the Child, CRC, to which the Philippines is signatory. Over recent months, the Philippine government has increasingly used its facilities and resources to stifle political dissent, curtail free speech, and suppress the freedom of assembly. These actions have been particularly targeted at movements advocating for transparency, accountability, peace, security, and sovereignty, such as the national movement of Hakbang ng Maisug. This movement has faced significant government resistance aimed at discouraging the even stopping peaceful assemblies and free speech. Of particular concern is the recent use of excessive force by the Philippine National Police, the Criminal Investigation and Detection Group, and Scout Rangers. These forces were deployed on a highly disproportionate manner to serve a single warrant of arrest at the Kingdom of Jesus Christ compound in Davao City. The operation involved 2 battalions of police and military personnel, resulting in a severe violation of the KOJC members' religious freedoms. The compound has been occupied for more than a week, during which time the forces conducted unreasonable searches and seizures without proper warrants, destroyed property, and disrespected the Christian religious premises, including areas managed by indigenous communities. The ongoing militarization of the KLGC compound has caused significant distress and disruption in the lives of the members, including innocent children and women. These actions have not only violated the right to freedom of religion, but have also instilled fear and confusion among the community members. The excessive use of force and prolonged occupation of religious premises represent a great breach of the rights enshrined in the ICCPR, ICESCR, and other international human rights instruments. In addition to these violations, there are serious allegations implicating First Lady Liza Araneta Marcos in the kidnapping or extraction of 2 minor children in Turkey involving Philippine military agents. This act, allegedly carried out using government resources and influence, is a heinous crime and a blatant violation of international human rights laws, including the CRC, which seeks to protect the welfare of children. Such action warrant a thorough investigation by the United Nations to ensure accountability and justice. We express our outrage at the kidnapping of these minor children by government agents, reportedly on the instruction of First Lady Liza Araneta Marcos. This case, which has now reached the halls of the United Nations, demands an impartial and thorough investigation. The involvement of a sitting president's spouse in such serious allegations is unprecedented and raises significant concerns regarding the abuse of power and international relations. Given these grave violations, I urgently request the United Nations to conduct an international inquiry into these incidents.
Yes.
The Philippine government should be called upon to respond to these systematic human rights abuses and to take immediate steps to cease the violations and restore the rights of the affected individuals and communities. Yes. I trust that the United Nations will take swift and decisive action to address these grave concerns and hold the Philippine government accountable for its obligations under international law. Thank you for your attention to this urgent matter. Sincerely signed, Reverend Arnedo Valera Esquire, the President of Hakbang ng Maisug, USA and SBS, New York. Mabuhay ang Maisug! Mabuhay!